Hello students, I hope you all are good. I welcome you again to the video class of St. Joseph's Academy. Today we will revise chapter number 3, Matilda, the Reader of Books, given in our English Mulberry books. So students, let's start. This chapter, Matilda, is an extract taken from a famous book, Matilda, written by Roald Dahl. The main character of the story is Matilda, a 4-year-old girl. She is an extraordinary girl and is brilliant and intelligent. She loves to read books at the age of 4. She could speak and had an impressive vocabulary before the age of 2. So students, before the age of 2, Matilda could speak different words that were used in a particular sense. When she was 3, she had taught herself to read by studying newspapers and magazines that lay around her house. And at the age of 4, she naturally began wanting books. The only book in the house was Easy Cooking, which she read from cover to cover and learnt all the recipes by heart. One day she set off to the public library and the librarian, Mrs. Phelps, pointed her to the children's section to find a book to read. She would find herself a cozy corner and read one book after the another whenever she visited the library from then. After this, she went to the library every afternoon to read and soon made her way through every book in the children's section. Surprised, Mrs. Phelps recommended some grown-up books for her, starting with The Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. It had 411 pages, which Matilda had read in 1 week. So it was very surprising for Mrs. Phelps. Now Mrs. Phelps tells her that she can borrow books and take them home to read. Since that day, she would visit the library once a week in order to take out new books to take them home with her and return the old ones. She loved books as she could travel all over the world while sitting in her little room in a village. So this was all about the story, Matilda. Now students, we will look at the word meaning. Cover to cover. It means that reading the book from beginning to end. So, Matilda had read the Easy Cooking book from the beginning till the end. Next, recipes. Recipes means steps to make food. Third, public library. It means a library that is open to all the people. Next, toddle down. Toddle down means walk in a relaxed way, walking very calmly. Fifth, cozy. Cozy means comfortable or relaxed. Then wandering. Wandering means roaming, moving around aimlessly. So wandering means roaming. Now, we will learn about going to plus form. So we will look at one sentence. Matilda is going to borrow from the library. So in this sentence, is going to borrow, which means that going to plus the action verb. Now next sentence, Mrs. Phelps is going to give Matilda a new book. In this sentence also we have used going to along with the word give, which is a verb in this given sentence. Now students, we use going to plus action word to talk or write about the future. It is used when we plan to do something. So now let us look at the table given below. I. We always use I am with the subject I. So I am going to plant a tree, or we can make any other sentence. I am going to paint the house. Similarly, these are the singular nouns like grandfather, grandmother, he, she. We always use is as the helping verb. So, grandfather is going to buy a book. He is going to plant a tree. She is going to paint the house. So students, from here we come to know that a singular noun uses is as the helping verb and then going to form along with the verb to make a sentence. Now we will look at the plural nouns such as grandmother and I. See, here we are talking about two persons, grandmother and I. So it will be plural. We, grandmother and grandfather, and they. So all these nouns are plural nouns. We use are with the plural nouns. So we can make any sentence like we are going to paint the house. So with the plural nouns, we will use are as the helping verb. Next. Now students, here is one exercise that you have to complete. Complete these sentences using going to plus action words. So question number 1. I am dash my homework. So here we have to use going to plus a verb. So we can write I am going to complete my homework. Next, we are dash the plants. Yes, you can write we are going to water the plants. Next, he is dash on the boards. So we can write a sentence like he is going to write on the board. Now students, fourth question. We are dash hopscotch. So we can write we are going to play hopscotch. Hopscotch is a game. Now next, like to plus action word. So students, now we will see how to use like to along with the action word. So, see, there are some nouns given here. I, you, we and they. So these nouns we use like with these nouns. So we can make any sentence like I like to exercise, or you like, we like, they like. So I and you, with I and you we use like, and with the plural nouns also. And with the singular nouns we use likes. So he likes to play cricket. And if we have to make a negative sentence, we use don't, which is a form of do not, or does not, which is the form of does not. So we can make sentence like I don't, you don't, we don't, and they don't. So we can make sentence like I don't like to eat junk food. You don't like to sleep late. We don't like to tell lies. They don't like to eat junk food. So we can make any sentence, but we should keep in our mind that along with the nouns I, you, we and they, we use don't. While with the singular nouns he or she, we use does not. So the sentence would be he does not like to eat junk food. Next, here is a question for you. Complete these sentences using like to plus action words. My friends dash play cricket. So we have to use like to and then action word. Next, I don't dash junk food. Now students, we are done with the chapter. Here is a small revision test for you. You have to write this test in your English Mulberry copies. So question number 1, word meanings. First, wondering. You have to write the meaning of wondering. Second, recipes. Third, cozy. Fourth, toddle down. Question number 2, write true or false. So here are some questions. Number 1, Matilda was a noisy child. So students, you have to write either true or false. Matilda understood everything she read. Number 3, Matilda was a spoiled child. Now question number 3, read carefully and name the following. So here are some words given to us. We have to read and write something about them. Number 1, a piece of furniture with shelves to hold books. Number 2, a person who reads a lot. Number 3, a book of blank pages for sticking cuttings, drawings or pictures in it. Now question number 4. Students, we have to write the opposite word for the given words. Number 1, started. You have to write what is the opposite of started. Number 2, disliked. Number 3, with faults. Number 4, dull. Now, question number 5. Complete these sentences using like to plus action words. So here are some sentences. My friends dash. You have to complete it using like to plus action words. Number 2, I don't dash junk food. So here you have to use like to plus an action word. Question number 6. Complete these sentences using going to plus action words. Number 1, I am dash my homework. Number 2, we are dash the plants. Number 3, he is dash on the board. Number 4, we are dash hopscotch. So students, you have to complete these questions in your copy. Next, question number 7, answer the following questions. Question number 1, at the age of 4, she naturally began wanting books. A part, who began wanting books? B part, how did she read the only book in the house? Question number 2, why do you think children's books were in lower shelves of the library? Question number 3, who helped her choose another book? So students, you have to write these answers in your copy now. It is your homework time. So you have to learn chapter number 3. Practice the questions given in the test and then write them in your copy. Thank you everyone.